Hi everyone, it's Megan with AboveRubyStudio.com. Thank you so much for joining me today. I wanted to share with you and show you a card that I made. Okay, so we're starting with a standard A2 size card and we're going to use the Stand and Salute cartridge. I'm also using some really great craft paper from Post-it. 3M has come up with a repositionable, scrapbook, acid-free, safe, adhesive-backed paper that works really great in the actual Cricut machine. So there's adhesive on there and we're going to do a couple fun things with it. So we're going to start by loading our Post-it paper onto our Cricut mat, and we're going to cut out a breast cancer support ribbon. And we're going to use the Stand and Salute cartridge because there is a ribbon on here, and we're just going to use the one that's here. I'm going to go ahead and load in my paper. Change the size to be 3 1/4 inches for the ribbon, and it's going to pop up. So 3 1/4, and we're going to press cut. I'm going to make it 3 3/4, so we're going to go ahead and change it to 3 3/4 and redo that. I want it a little bigger. All right, I'm going to unload that, and I'm going to turn off my machine. I'm going to switch cartridges a second here. We're going to use the Plantain Schoolbook cartridge. I'm going to turn on my flip mode for this because we're going to do something kind of fun. Load in my paper. And I'm going to go down to 1 inch. We're going to spell out hope, and we're going to do it in the tall ball setting. So flip is on, and we're spelling out the word hope, H-O-P-E. And it's going to be flipped, and I will show you why when we're all finished here. Cut that out. Okay, we're going to go ahead and unload. And you can see it's cut out in reverse here. Get our Cricut out of the way. And we're going to leave that sit there. I'm going to cut some pattern paper out and down. This is from Die Cuts with a View. This is from their glitter stack. And I'm just going to kind of pick and choose here where I want this to be based off of the pattern, not so much an exact size. We need to make sure that it's smaller than our A2 size card, but other than that, it really can be anything. And then I have some yellow that I'm going to cut down. Just a small strip. I'm going to grab my EK Success dotted scallop punch, and I'm going to do this on this pattern piece of paper here. I'm going to start by placing it dead center in the middle. Start my punch in the center, punch down, and go from one side to the other. You can just simply line it up with these little silver markings here, and it will go evenly and cleanly right down your page. A piece of paper. Really simple. And we're going to do the same thing on this yellow that we cut out. We're going to do more scallop. Okay, so now what we're going to do is just go ahead and we're going to peel off the backing. Really simple. This 3M paper really, it does peel up pretty simple. And I'm just going to place the ribbon right here. And it adheres right down, so stinking easy and wonderful. And then I have a red writing pen. I'm going to go around the edges and do some stitch lines just to give a little bit of an effect. Nothing too bold because it is just the actual ribbon, but we're just going to do it anyway, just a little bit. Okay, and now for the word hope that I did in reverse. This is going to be a little bit different and interesting, but I just want to show you some of the things that you can do with these letters. And actually, I think I'm going to go back and cut this out bigger. They're going to be on here this way because they are on flip. But I just wanted to show you how you can actually heat emboss with these. So let's take a look and see. we're going to cut these out a little bit bigger. I'm going to go back and cut them out at 1.5 inches, I think, for the word hope. All right, so this is much more bold and bigger, and I think this is going to be perfect. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to heat emboss each one of these letters to create part of the sentiment for this paper. And before I continue, I just realized I should probably go ahead. I'm going to actually adhere these down to my page first. So on the pink side, this is why we did it on flip, we're going to just use some Zig 2-way. And I'm going to adhere my letters down. Right onto my page. I'm just going to do this a little bit backwards. All right. So now I'm just going to peel up the backing. All right, so we pull up all the backing, and then we're just going to sprinkle our embossing powder right on our letters. Make sure we have really good coverage. All right, and now I'm just going to grab my heat gun and heat set this. Melt the embossing powder. So you're going to get a really fun embossed dimensional look just by using the 3M paper. Alright, so now you could really just leave the card go as is. It's really cute, but pretty simple to use. But I'm going to go ahead and add a stamp from Studio 112. These are just the dollar stamps from Michaels. I really like this Special Thoughts for You, and I thought that it went really well. Even though we're putting two sentiments, it's kind of a different kind, and I liked it. So I thought I would put this on here. I'm going to use some fluid chalk ink in the chestnut roan color. I just thought the brown would be great with this particular paper and make it stand out a little bit. Plus I love brown and pink together, so we're just going to do that in this lower right corner. And there you have our very really pretty, I love the different, you can really see the texture to the embossing right on the paper, just cutting it in reverse, adhering it right down to the front of our card without much mess or fuss. And there you have our card. I hope you enjoyed and you have a wonderful day. Remember to give special hugs and loves to those who are struggling and fighting with breast cancer, and you know, also remember that, you know, us as women, we need to be aware and we need to be, you know, taking care of ourselves and making sure we're getting our regular appointments and checkups. So I hope you guys have a great day. Bye-bye.